One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Broncos will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bears offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Here's a heat. Gets rid of it. He's got him. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's French. Get it out on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
Makes a move. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the Boise State Broncos offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the play.
He's loose. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
And the Broncos look to keep this drive humming. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos!
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So here comes the Bear offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll try the left side. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, it's French. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Joyner. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Fires to the big fella. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there. And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all of the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
It's caught. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. To the air, it's Madsen. Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Boise State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They took it 64 yards right down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time.
It's a seam wide open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. Still running at the 40. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Reese. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Off the play fake. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Missouri State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Broncos are in the hurry-up. From the gun, the ground game. Wide open spaces. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They're working that left side. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Madsen. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Broncos line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Broncos have their offense in high gear. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Wagner. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Broncos will try to punch it in on first and goal. Trying to find the end zone. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So here comes the Missouri State offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained when you...
There he goes! Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw, it's French. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And the Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Pocket breaking down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Finds his tight end. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Bears send out the punt unit. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the air, it's Madsen. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll give it to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Bears are threatening in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Davis. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Makes the grab. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Madsen. He's moving out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete to the right. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. It's complete. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man out of the backfield. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Got his man quickly. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the move. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To throw, it's Madsen. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And the returner will be knocked down. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Finds the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it out on time. And how about the receiver securing the catch, tapping the toes before he went out of bounds?
Looking to fire. Pressure coming. He'll take a shot. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Oh, what a missed opportunity for that interception. Yes, I know he gets the pass breakup, but he had a chance to finish things off, and he really didn't get it done. But there's a reason he plays defense. You know, they put the guys on offense that can actually catch.
Dropping back, it's French. Hit as he throws. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will place it down on the... He gets a hand on it. Scoops it up, and he's going to try it right down the gut of the field. Past the 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Broncos! He got a step and just dusted the field. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Pitt is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. They've got to be loving this in the Steel City. They're up by 24 over the Judicials. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wide receiver going in motion. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here's the pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Wants to throw. It's French. Working that left side now. There he goes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Bears have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced third and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you've put them in a very predictable.
He's going to throw deep right side. Breaks it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. And the Bears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Bears! And here they come, almost all the way back. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Catch in the middle, it's Wagner. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
his man downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Broncos headed quickly to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finding an escape route. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Davis. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Bears with the 1st and 10.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Catch in the middle. It's Reese. And they swarm him under.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Caught close to the marker. It's Reese. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's caught. It's Reese. And they pick up just a few on that completion. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The play action fake. Takes a hit as he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. Dropping back, it's French. Under fire. Got rid of it just in time.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Leaves it with the running back. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The kick is on its way. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Here's the handoff. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's French. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They want to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Trying to bowl his way in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Buys a little time with his feet. Touchdown, Boise State! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be dragged down. So here comes the Missouri State offense. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Plucks it out of the air. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. The Bears want to move quickly. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Lots of running room. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the 1st down. Here comes the hurry up. To the air on 1st down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Bears have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass, it's French. Got a man. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. He makes a catch. Touchdown, Bears! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Man, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a 1st down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
He has the 1st and still on his feet. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on. Oh, a lot of space. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.